it's better that way, or doesn't matter which way I hold my phone.
We're now joined by defenseman Miro Heiskanen. If you have a question, please use the raise your hand function and we can get started. Our first question is from Matt DeFranks. Matt?
Miro, how did you look at your season this year?
Oh, I think it went pretty well. Of course, always can be better, and but I'm really happy how I played defensively. Of course, offensively wanna create more and be more effective. But I think overall game was really good. But yeah, of course wanna create more offensively.
Next, we'll go to Saad Yusuf. Saad?
Hey, Miro. Obviously, you guys had the COVID situation to start the season. Did you feel any lingering effects throughout the season? Like, did that stay with you a little bit?
Oh no, I felt good. Of course, couple first games were tough after COVID, but yeah, after that I felt good and healthy all the time. So yeah, that wasn't bad for me.
Our next question is from Matt DeFranks. Matt?
Miro, obviously this is a big summer for you. Have you thought about what kind of length of a contract you would want with Dallas?
No, I haven't think about that a lot. We had lots of games and I was focusing on them. So yeah, I haven't think about a lot of my contract, but yeah, I have time to think about it now, and yeah, we'll see what happens.
Next, we'll go back to Saad Yusuf. Saad?
Hey, Miro. Throughout the season, was there an opportunity for you personally to improve on certain things, or was there just so many games that you just had to play the games and then didn't really have a chance to develop?
I think you have always a chance to develop your game, and of course you can watch videos and stuff like that. And of course I wanna be better in every game. So yeah, I try to learn. If I do mistakes, I try to not do it again. And yeah, that's it. Of course, wasn't a lot of time to practice, but yeah, of course you try to learn from the games.
Next, we'll go to Owen Newkirk. Owen?
Hey, Miro, you mentioned you felt good after sort of recovering from COVID and the rest of the season, but I was curious about the physical toll and the mental toll that you felt after the power outages, because you guys played 44 games in less than 80 days. How hard was that for you physically and mentally?
Yeah, I mean, of course it's pretty hard. Lots of games, 4 games in a week. It's tough sometimes. You feel when the game starts that you're not having best legs, and you try to play smart. Don't run all over the place, and yeah, try to be smart. But of course, I mean it's pretty tough schedule, and yeah, it wasn't easy, but yeah, you can do it. Try to do everything, recoveries and eating as well as you can. But yeah, it's pretty hard.
We'll go back to Matt DeFranks next. Matt?
Are you playing in the World Championship for Finland? And you mentioned kind of improving your offensive output. What does that kind of entail for you?
No, I'm not going going to Worlds, and yeah, of course like I said, wanna create more on offense, try to score more points and be more effective. But yeah, it's not always easy, but just I try to find ways to do that.
Next, we'll go to Saad Yusuf. Saad?
Hey, Miro. Along with the big contract summer for you, it's also one for your defensive partner, Jamie Alexiak. And so, what has it been like playing with him these past couple years, and how does he fit with you and fit with your game?
Yeah, I mean he's a good player. He's big guy, can defense well. He's playing playing so hard, it's nice to have big guy with me and good defensive guy.
All right. Thank you very much, Miro. We appreciate your time.
Thank you.
We're now joined by goaltender Anton Hudobin. If you have a question, please use the raise your hand function. First question is from Mike Heika. Mike?
Hey, Anton, looking back now, how much did you think the COVID might have affected you early? And did you ever really catch your legs again during the season?
It was a roller coaster, to be honest. Yes, COVID catch me bad. Let's be honest. I had it in November. When I get back to Dallas, I didn't even have a taste and smell. It catch me, but it's not the excuse. We're all professionals and could be better finish than this.
Next, we'll go to Saad Yusuf. Saad?
Hey, Anton, you talked about this just being a roller coaster of a season. How were you able to get through the low points and what were you doing to get through them?
Well, we were getting together with the team. We were getting together with the coaching staff and stuff like that. We were saying, listen, like we can't do anything with snowfall. We couldn't do anything when we had the COVID at the start of the season, and then all of a sudden we missed that eight. We didn't miss. We postponed that 8 games, and we had to put them. The league had to put them in the schedule. And since end of the January, we have to play pretty much every other day or every single day. We play 37 games and in 63 days, something like that. Yes. Get us to where we are, just because it's tough schedule. It was really tough schedule.
Next, we'll go to Owen Newkirk. Owen?
Hey, Anton, back in training camp, we asked you, and you were talking about recovering from your off-season surgery. I think it was the wrist or hand, and getting that numbness. And I just was curious, now that you've played the whole season, where is that at, and how's it progressing?
Everything was good. It didn't bother me at all. The numbness in my hand went away, just because I still felt a little bit numbness in my hand after the surgery, but now it's all good. The only thing that it was, for some reason, it was bugging me from the other side, just because I think the muscles wasn't functional, and I have to get them back. And now it's all good, and all the season it didn't bug me. I played with 100% with the hand. Everything was good.
Next question is from Matt DeFranks. Matt?
Anton, you've been through the expansion draft process before in Boston. How do you approach it this summer, going through it again?
You're just waiting. You're just waiting and see what's going to happen. There is nothing that I can tell you. I just had a couple meetings right now with coaching staff and gym. So what I can tell you, there is expansion draft. Yes. What's going to be, I don't know. We'll find out when it's July 22nd to 26th, something like that. So I'm just going to enjoy my time off right now. Whenever time comes closer, then I'll think about it.
Next, we'll go to Mike Heika. Mike?
How do you assess your performance? You got to be in the #1 role. Did you enjoy that? Was it difficult? How do you look at your numbers and everything this year?
I'll tell you right now, numbers wasn't good. Yes, there's was some issues with that. Lot of ups and downs, but every hockey player is going through that. So I have to deal with some other issues that like family stuff and stuff like this. So, but numbers wasn't good. I didn't like them, and one game was good, another game wasn't good. So I'm gonna put everything on myself just because the way I am, and I'm gonna get ready for the next season, recharged, work, train, and get ready for next one, fully recovered.
Next, we'll go to Saad Yusuf. Saad?
Anton, what was it like this season just to watch Jake develop from, never have started an NHL game to what he became?
It's great. It's great. We talked a lot. I talked to him. We had a couple meetings with goalie coach and Jake. So I think I help him a little bit. I don't know. He might say differently, or he might say exactly the same. I try to do my best. I try to protect him. I try to help him. I try to be good veteran player for him, because his career is ahead. My career is at the top, and who knows how many years I'm gonna play. So I just try to help as much as I can for him. Whenever he asks me, I always had the answer. So hopefully it's gonna help him for future.
Our next question is from Owen Newkirk. Owen?
Yeah, Anton, one of the things that your head coach, Rick Bowness, lamented and was frustrated with all season, especially with the schedule, as you talked about, so many games in so few days, was the lack of practice time. Did you notice that being something that affected the team, because you didn't, as a group, have the chance to sharpen your skills and get those touches that you don't necessarily always get a lot of during games?
You already said the answer, pretty much. Just because I said in one interview that I was struggling a little bit, and then I didn't play for like week and a half, I would say. And we were practicing. Me and Jeff was working. Let's do this drill. Let's do that. We were working, and my game was going ahead. So it is problem, but at the same time, we all understand that everybody on the same boat. But practice is really important. Like I said, we were working. We had great practices, and yes, sometimes we were missing the practices just because you have to stay away from the game a little bit, and you focus on the practice and on your skills.
And our last question is from Saad Yusuf. Saad?
Hey, Anton. You talked a lot about just the impact of working with Jeff Reese. Just, what has that whole relationship been like for you? Not just this season, but, before Dallas and your entire career in Dallas as well.
You ask me the question right now, like I'm going away from Dallas. Something new, something inside. With Jeff, like I told earlier, I know him for many years. Been working with him really good. He's honest. Same as me. That's what I love about it. He's been honest with me all year, last year, and previous year. So I loved working with him. He knows when to step away from me and just give me the time what I want to do. And he knows when to step to me and said, Dobby, we need to work, or we need to watch video, or we need to do extra on the ice. So I highly respect him as a goalie coach, as a person, as a man that can help me to be better.
All right. Thank you very much, Anton. We appreciate your time.
Thank you. Thank you, guys. Sorry for the late, but I was stuck